Yo, what's up? It's Joe here, back here again on Joe Talks. And yes, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be a Battlefield 6 beta review. Um, and yes, the beta is over officially. So, yeah, now we just got to wait till October for the game to drop. And as you can tell by the title, I didn't like it. I think it sucked. For a beta, so don't get me wrong, there was a lot of good. But for a beta and all that and how hyped it was, I feel like one, it was overhyped, especially because a lot of streamers were sponsored and were giving out codes and all that to play the game early when they were doing early access. And I think all the streams they did just in general were sponsored by them. I'm not 100% sure, but I know the ones for the early access codes were. So they're obviously going to say good things about it. So, you can't really take a lot of, I don't know, I guess big YouTubers' word for it because a lot of them are paid off. But in my opinion, it sucked. There was a lot of good, like I was saying. I feel like compared to other Battlefields that I played, like I think 4 I played in Hardline, the movements felt a lot better. The guns felt a lot better. The hit markers felt better. Hit detection, all that felt way better compared to other Battlefields. So they got a win there. And I also liked how they like did Dom and all them modes, keeping it on a smaller map. Cause I'm from Call of Duty. I obviously don't play Call of Duty no more because they fell off years ago. But uh, I'm not big on the big maps, running for miles, not seeing nobody. I'm not big on that. So having a smaller to medium sized map to keep the gameplay going, that's always good. That's the kind of gameplay I like. Just Call of Duty been dropping the bag, so I ain't playing it. But I will give DICE that. I like that. And in a way, they probably also did that to draw in Call of Duty players. Because say you're a Call of Duty player and you're playing those modes. To be honest, Domination, I thought Domination was straight. I thought it was straight. But when it comes to actual Battlefield modes, they sucked. Like Conquest, in my opinion, sucked. The maps were way too damn big, especially that one sniper map. So sometimes I'd spawn in. So when they added the custom search, I ended up just cutting it off. Even though I only played one day this past weekend, I ended up taking that map off. I literally spawn in, right? Spawn in and see like 5 lights shining at me, 5 snipers looking at me, and I'm like, dude, what? So I was not a fan of that map or that mode. And then on other maps, when you play Conquest, just too big. People were running in tanks. Got 4 or 5 engineers working on the tank. You can't destroy the tank. People flying around in helicopters bombing you. It just wasn't. Just not for me. And then Rush, another Battlefield mode that apparently they messed up in Battlefield 6, coming from actual Battlefield players, saying that even Rush sucked. So when it comes down to Battlefield game modes, EA and DICE game modes, they sucked. But when it comes down to Call of Duty game modes that they added into Battlefield, like Domination, the TDM, all that, like the smaller scale maps, King of the Hill pretty much is like Hardpoint. It's smaller map, good gameplay. They're all good, obviously they've been in Call of Duty for years, but like I said, Conquest, Rush, there was another one that I didn't really like that was stupid. But yeah, just a good amount of the Battlefield game modes are ass, and and there's also talk about a battle royale coming to the full game, and then a lot of people I seen talking about saying that, hey, every game that comes out should have a battle royale. What? Since when have all games became battle royales? Battlefield never had a battle royale before. Now all of a sudden they need a battle royale to stay relevant. Like I said, Battlefield 6 is they're probably gonna break records selling Battlefield 6. It's a good game compared to other Battlefields, at least to me. So at least to me, someone that was a prior Call of Duty player and that liked it, I see a lot more people that played Call of Duty get that game, as well as Black Ops 7. So like I said, they're not gonna outsell Call of Duty, but it is a good game compared to past Battlefields coming from a Call of Duty player. But yeah, I just don't get it. I just wish the game was a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. They were just pushing a lot of game modes that I just wasn't really messing with. Like I said, the only ones I messed with were the Call of Duty ones, and it's kind of crazy. But it seems like every game is trying to copy one another. But getting back to the battle royale, why does every game need a battle royale? And then I was seeing some big YouTubers that were probably paid off, to talk about the battle royale and how it needs it and all this, that, and this. Battlefield 6 does not need a battle royale. Say you want to play a battle royale, go play a battle royale game. Go play Fortnite, H1Z1, PUBG. And shit, I guess Call of Duty now, because Call of Duty has had what, Warzone for the last, 5 years now, I think, maybe even longer. So I guess Call of Duty now. Go play Call of Duty if you want a battle royale. Like, Battlefield don't need it. And I don't know, I just hate how gaming companies just try to copy one another now. It's just sad. No company is original anymore. It's all just a mix up of their ideas along with other companies' ideas, and some just straight up steal them. Like gaming is at its all-time low, and I don't see it getting any better. But in my opinion, the beta sucked. Their game modes sucked. Call of Duty modes were better. And it will not outsell Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not dead. Call of Duty might see a decrease in sales, but they're still going to outsell Call of Duty because, like I said, people that like Call of Duty and also like Battlefield are just probably going to get both games, So they'll probably have Battlefield and Black Ops. And then some people are probably just going to get Black Ops and not even get Battlefield, because Call of Duty is just such a big franchise. It's hard to challenge them. They don't have a direct competitor. And it's clear they don't have a direct competitor. That's why you see them adding all this weird shit into the Call of Duty now, like all these skins and all this weird stuff into the game, because they know it's not going to hurt sales, because people are still going to buy it because they're the only company. They have no comp. So what do you expect them to do? So it's just unfortunate. Say they had a direct competitor, I could see Call of Duty's being really good. But hey, Battlefield, like I said, I'll give them this. It is an improvement. Y'all did get some Call of Duty people to buy the game. Because when the game comes out, like I say, people are going to buy it. People are going to probably buy both. Say the people that play Call of Duty, like me, or that used to play Call of Duty, that are sick of COD and want to try a different war shooter, yeah, they'll probably get Battlefield. And then there's going to be the people that get both games. They're both good game. Well, I don't want to say good games, but they're both big companies, so they're both gonna make crazy sales. It's just Battlefield probably isn't gonna kill Call of Duty, even though, in my opinion, I wish it would, to just wake Call of Duty up, Activision, whoever you want to call it, Treyarch, to wake them up and be like, oh shit, we have to really get in the lab now. So that's just how I think. Hopefully. Who knows? The game might drop. The full game might be cool. Who knows? Just me personally, I'm not getting it. DICE, EA, you tried. You didn't fool me. But like I said, there's other people that enjoyed it and that will probably get it because it has that Call of Duty feel or that Call of Duty experience, but it's not COD, like with the dominations, TDMs, King of the Hills, all that, so it is what it is. But I'm curious how anyone else felt about this beta. In my opinion, it sucked. I'm not gonna give them credit, even though I'm saying domination and all that was good. I'm not gonna give them credit because, like I said, that's Call of Duty modes. Their modes like Conquest, Rush, I think another one, just weren't good. Me personally, I didn't like them. The maps are too big when you play Conquest. Rush was cool a little bit, but it's just too chaotic. I feel like Rush would have been good on the big maps. Add a lot more people, and all them people were rushing to them two computers. So I feel like Rush would have been good on the big ones, like how people that been playing Battlefield were saying how they messed up doing that, putting it on the small maps. But from this little beta experience as of right now, and it's gonna stay that way because the beta's done and I'm not getting the actual game. The beta sucked, and I'm curious how anyone else feels about it. Maybe y'all feel the same way, maybe y'all don't. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. So you guys like the video, like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.